I would love to know about the casting process, because the cinematography is really great, and the curation of all of the costumes and everything is really beautiful. But the kids are such an important part of the video. How did you go about casting?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's sort of hinged on the kids, and we really sweated the casting because we only had one day to shoot that, and there's a lot of stuff. We're shooting kids on a pontoon. We're at the beach, which sounds nice, but it's really hot and kids get tired and stuff. So I probably did about maybe 3 or 4 casting recalls, just trying to track down the most interesting kids. I knew I'd find them in Thailand because you kind of want a mixture of them being quite cheeky, but still kind of sweet. They're not like, nice kids, but still, they've got this sort of cheekiness to them. So we spent a lot of time casting, a lot of callbacks, and we got our little motley crew together, and they were awesome. They had it was such a nice shoot. Everyone, their families were underneath the tropical palms having picnics while we were setting up the next shots and stuff like that. It had a really good vibe, and you could feel that, I think, in the footage. And like I said, we only had one day, so there wasn't a lot of extra takes for their performances and stuff.
How much of it was it entirely in camera? Because there's a shot where the camera's is going across the beach, and it has all the influences in the foreground.
Yeah.
In the background, there's the kid on the tube. Was that in camera and just timed really, really well?
Yeah. No. It's the short answer. Most of it is in camera, but we had to get the timing of the banana boat running in the background, and that proved quite tricky and stuff. So I think we ended up putting most of that in post. It might have been in one shot. We were kind of trying our luck a bit on things because we didn't have a lot of time. So we're like, oh, let's try and get it running through a few times. But I think we posted it in from memory. There are a few bodies that we put in post as well, but the foreground was kind of all there. And but that was kind of a tricky thing to map out really far on the day, just sort of get the choreography and stuff kind of mapped out. That's why I was saying with the rehearsals, we sort of tried to use that time and the callbacks to rehearse a lot as well. So, I had a swimming pool at the rehearsals to get some of the action in the water as well. So we weren't working that out on the day. But yeah, it all sort of came together, and our host partners kind of did the rest of pulling it all together.
As I understand it, the album, a lot of the idea behind the album is stripping down the instrumental part and making it sort of a do more with less even approach. Was that very much in the mindset going into the video as well?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we're doing more with less. No, we had to be fair, we had a very good music video budget. It was more like we just had high ambitions to do extra stuff. So a lot of, there are as always, a lot of people, really getting behind it. And it's been, same kind of crew of people in post production as well. And then, finding really good local production partner with Tap Prod really helped. And these things are pulled together with love and care and favors, these sort of things. So no, it's always good, but we always try and it's kind of fun with the restrictions that happen. You have to work out smart ways to get around them, and most of the time it makes the work better. So,
could you give an example of that for this video?
Well, I'll give you an example. For example, the intro, that was an idea. Obviously, Khruangbin means flying machine, doesn't it? Or which means plane in Thai.
Yeah.
Flying engine. Yeah. So I thought, we're shooting in Thailand. We have to have an opening or have plane in it somewhere. So, obviously, I went all over Thailand looking at planes, because we only had one day. So I found a plane cafe 30 kilometers, and we were going to do that, but it ended up being, again, like it cost us too much time traveling there, even a 20-minute journey. So we ended up finding a plane park and sort of doing it. But all that sort of, that trying stuff, not dismissing stuff, keeping it on the table, but seeing if you can get it. And then it sort of happens. And even when we shot, I said to Laura that we might not be able to get this shot, even though we had it because of the time that we'd run out. So, but we did. So we got the intro and the outro. So, so there's, just that's things like that, which you have to see staying in the long